Hello all. Let's begin with the next substitution cipher technique, that is the Playfair cipher. In the previous lecture we've already seen what is the Caesar cipher, what is the monoalphabetic cipher. Now the Playfair cipher. The Playfair cipher is known as the best multiple letter encryption cipher, which treats diagrams in the plain text as single units and translates these units into ciphertext diagrams. The larger number of keys in the monoalphabetic cipher not even provides the security. The larger key, that is, the key size was of 26. That key was even not in position to provide the security for the cipher. Thus, another approach to improve the security for the cipher was to encrypt the multiple letters at one time. The Playfair cipher is the best solution, which will then give you the encryption of multiple letters at a time, and the Playfair is the best known solution for such type of the encryption technique. It was invented by Charles Wheatstone in 1854, but was named after his friend Baron Playfair. Now, how the Playfair cipher works. Playfair cipher basically has one matrix type of this structure, which is a 5 by 5 matrix of letters based on a keyword. You will be given a keyword, and then you just have to place the letters of those keywords in the form of 5 by 5 matrix. First thing is fill in the letters of the keywords, and then the remaining places of the 5 by 5 matrix will then be filled by the remaining alphabets out of your 26 alphabets. Here you can see that I or J. 5 by 5 matrix means we have 26 places to place your key and the remaining alphabets, and therefore one place has to be overlapped, and that's why every time we have I or J. That means whenever we have to replace any letter or any alphabet, and if that comes in the column or row of this I and J, that means you can replace that respected alphabet with either I or J. So using the keyword example as monarchy, we have first placed the monarchy alphabets, and then as the letter A was already present in the monarchy, we started filling the remaining places of the 5 by 5 matrix by the letter B. C was already there in the monarchy, and therefore D followed by B, E, F, G. H was there in monarchy, so I or J. K, L, M was there in monarchy, so next is P. Q, R was there in monarchy, so next is S, T, U, V, W, X. Y is there in monarchy, so Z. So in this way we can accommodate all the 26 letters of the alphabets in 5 by 5 matrix, and the Playfair matrix plays with this 5 by 5 matrix for the encryption and the decryption purpose. So the encryption and the decryption. Plain text is encrypted 2 letters at a time. If a pair is a repeated letter, insert filler like X. If both the letters fall in the same row, then replace each letter with the letter to the right of it, and you just have to wrap back to start from end. If both the letters falls in the same column, replace each letter with the letter below it, again wrapping to top from bottom. Otherwise, each letter is replaced by the letter in the same row and in the same column of the other letter So these are the three different rules which are to be followed to convert the plain text into the ciphertext with the help of the Playfair cipher. Now going into the security of the Playfair cipher, why it provides highest amount of security as compared to that of the monoalphabetic cipher. It provides much improved mode or much improved security over the monoalphabetic cipher, since it have 26 into 26, that is 766 characters. Anyone would need 766 entry frequency table to analyze the ciphertext, and then after the analyzing ciphertext, anyone will then be able to convert that ciphertext into the plain text. So we will have, or any attacker would need, the 676 entry frequency table to analyze. Security is much improved over the simple monoalphabetic cipher, and this type of the cipher was widely used for many years. Example, the US and the British military in the World War I used this type of the Playfair ciphers to provide security. So we can say that Playfair cipher is a great advance over the simple monoalphabetic cipher, since there are 26 into 26 676 characters, so that the identification of individual diagrams is more difficult. Also, the relative frequencies of individual letters exhibit a much greater range than that of the diagrams, making frequency analysis much more difficult. The Playfair cipher was for a long time, as I told you, it was for a long time considered as the unbreakable one, and it was used as the standard field system by the US and the British militaries, and still enjoys the considerable use by the US Army and other allied forces during the World War II. Despite this level of confidence in security, the Playfair cipher is relatively easy to break because it still leaves much of the structure of the plain text language intact. At the end, there are nothing but the alphabetical characters only. So, after many years, after working for many years with the British armies, US armies, it was then broken. The security of the Playfair cipher was also broken because still it has much of the plain text structure intact. Hope you might have got the concept of the Playfair cipher. Thank you.